Dexter's back. But not quite as we know him.
Yeah, this time we're going way back.
Back to the beginning.
To 1991.
Yeah, Dexter. Original Sin.
A prequel.
Premieres December 13th on streaming and December 15th on Showtime.
15 years
Yeah.
before the original series.
It's crazy.
It's like a whole new chapter.
A whole new Dexter.
Totally.
I mean, we know how his story ends, but how did he get there?
Right. Like, how does that transformation happen?
From young guy starting out to, killer with a code.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that.
And the cast for this is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Some big names.
We got Sarah Michelle Gellar
What?
as Dexter's boss.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Can you imagine?
As a CSI chief?
It's wild.
It's going to be interesting to see what she does with the role.
Right, and
Patrick Gibson?
from the OA and Shadow and Bone.
He's playing young Dexter.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, me too.
And
Christian Slater
oh my gosh, yes.
is Harry
Reminding
Morgan.
Dexter's adoptive father.
So crucial.
Yeah, he's the one who taught him the code.
The set of rules
Yeah, that he uses.
to justify his killings.
It makes you wonder if we'll see where that code came from.
Right. Like, how did Harry come up with that?
Oh, that's a good point.
And then there's Deborah, his sister, played by Molly Brown.
From FBI, International, and Billions.
I'm really curious to see how they show their relationship starting out.
Me too, because it's so complicated.
In the original series.
Right. Were they close as kids?
Did they always have that?
Sibling rivalry?
Yeah,
Like, what were those early dynamics that shaped who they became?
totally. I bet we'll see Dexter developing his signature kill ritual,
Oh, yeah.
the plastic wrap.
The kill rooms.
I can already picture those scenes.
Okay, but here's something that really throws me off.
What's that?
The trailer shows Michael C. Hall
As present-day Dexter.
being rushed to the hospital.
Wait, how does that even connect to the prequel?
That's what I'm saying.
It's set 15 years in the past.
So how does that...
Lead to something happening to him now.
It doesn't add up.
There's got to be more to Original Sin than we think.
Definitely a lot of mysteries.
Yeah.
Like, what about those real-life serial killers they're supposed to be putting in the show?
Now that's a twist.
Right? Blending fact and fiction?
It's going to make this story even more intense.
I'm thinking about, like, famous cases from the early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Tooth Fairy killer.
Could they be woven into the story?
It's possible.
That would be chilling to see Dexter cross paths with someone like that.
So much to unpack here.
From the cast,
To the mysteries.
Original Sin is shaping up to be a wild ride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like how will those real-life cases actually tie into Dexter's story?
Right. Will he be investigating them? Or what if he's inspired by them in some way?
Oh, that's a scary thought.
But it would make sense. I mean, Miami in the early 90s.
Serial killers everywhere.
And they brought back some familiar faces, too.
Oh, yeah, like who?
Vince Masuka,
The quirky...
forensics guy.
Oh, yeah, he was always good for a laugh.
So a younger Masuka is being played by Alex Chimizu from The Blacklist.
That's cool. It's like they're recreating the whole Miami Metro team.
Right. And speaking of the team, there's a new character, Bobby Watt,
Harry's partner.
played by Reno Wilson.
Oh, I loved him and Mike and Molly.
It'll be interesting to see how he interacts with Harry
Yeah, do you think Bobby will know about Harry's secret?
about training Dexter to be a killer.
Oh, that's a good question.
Just we'll have to wait and see.
There's another character I'm really intrigued by.
Who's that?
Captain Aaron Spencer, the head of Miami Metro Homicide.
Played by Patrick Dempsey.
McDreamy himself.
What?
That's a casting choice I did not see coming.
I know, right?
And it sounds like Captain Spencer has some history with Harry.
Like what?
Maybe an old rivalry.
Ooh, some police department drama.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
And then there's Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, Tanya Martin, the CSI chief.
So she's Dexter's new boss.
Right.
I wonder if she'll suspect anything about his dark side.
That would be intense if she figured out his secret.
Or what if she becomes one of his targets?
Oh, yeah, he does have a thing for killing people who get too close to the truth.
Exactly.
And let's not forget about Amanda Brooks,
She plays Becca Spencer,
Captain Spencer's ex-wife.
and they share custody of their son, Nicky.
Oh, so there could be some family drama there, too.
With all these new characters and storylines, I keep thinking back to that scene in the trailer.
Yeah, the one with present-day Dexter.
In the hospital.
It's like something major must happen in this prequel to have such a lasting impact on him.
What if it has something to do with Harry?
Like what?
Maybe an accident?
Or a betrayal.
Or even Harry's death?
That's possible. I mean, we know Harry dies before the original series.
What if Original Sin shows us how it happens?
Oh, that would be heartbreaking.
especially seeing how Dexter would react to losing his father figure.
At such a young age.
That could be the event that really pushes him over the edge.
And makes him embrace the darkness.
And we still need to see how Dexter develops his fascination with blood.
Right, there has to be some kind of trigger.
Like, what sparks that morbid interest?
Maybe he sees a particularly gruesome crime scene.
Or stumbles upon a book about blood spatter analysis.
Or something even more disturbing.
Something that really messes with his mind.
Whatever it is, it's gotta be pretty significant.
To shape him into the Dexter we know.
This prequel is really gonna be a deep dive into his psyche.
I'm so ready for it. You know what else I'm curious about?
What's that?
Dexter's relationship with Debra in this prequel.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
We know how complex it gets.
In the original.
Right. But, like, how did it all begin?
Were they close as kids?
Was there always that tension?
It'd be interesting to see how it all started.
Those early dynamics?
And how it shaped their relationship.
And remember how Debra
Oh my God.
develops feelings for Dexter.
Without knowing he's her brother.
So messed up.
I wonder if we'll see any hints of that in Original Sin.
Some foreshadowing.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Another layer to their already complicated relationship.
And we can't forget about Harry's role in all of this.
Right, he's the one who created the code.
And taught Dexter how to channel his dark urges.
But do you think Harry ever had second thoughts?
About what he was doing?
Yeah, training a serial killer.
I mean, he had to have some doubts.
Conflicts about it.
Imagine the guilt.
Knowing that he was responsible for Dexter's actions.
That's a heavy burden.
I hope the prequel shows us some of Harry's inner turmoil.
It would add so much to his character.
And it could give us insight into Dexter's morality, too.
Oh, yeah, like maybe those early doubts Harry had.
Could later resurface in Dexter.
A cycle of moral ambiguity.
Passing from one generation to the next.
Dexter. Original Sin could really change how we see these characters.
Will we see Dexter in a new light?
Knowing his backstory.
Will we sympathize with him more? Or will he be even scarier?
It's those layers
His contradictions.
that make Dexter so fascinating.
I can't wait.
December 13th.
Streaming premiere is the 13th, and Showtime is the 15th.
We'll definitely have more to talk about then.
Oh yeah, we'll be back with more Dexter talk as we get closer to the release date, and don't forget to subscribe and let us know in the comments if you'd like us to recap the whole season. Happy watching.